What's going on, guys? Chatty CRC back with you here on the channel. Maybe about 6-7 months ago, I picked up my first 3D printer, Monoprice Maker Select V2. Had a lot of fun printing all kinds of cool little gadgets and this and that and everything out of PLA, dialing in some settings, printing out a bunch of mods, making it print pretty good. And always wanted to print TPU because that's what was going to be the most useful with my FPV drone stuff, just because, you know, things like GoPro mounts, you know, here are like 20, 30 bucks, and, you know, a $25, $30 roll of filament can print dozens and dozens of these. I picked up a second 3D printer, the Creality CR10, which has a bigger build plate and prints a little bit faster. It's a different kind of printer when it comes to what kind of extruder it uses, so it's a little bit harder but not impossible to print with TPU. I'm going to venture into this, but first I wanted to go with the Monoprice Select, which is pictured here, and I am using the SainSmart TPU, which is pretty much considered by most people one of the best and most forgiving flexible filaments that you can use. And I picked up a couple of the cheaper little 50-gram splash reels just to kind of try things out and see how things go. Just started off printing little doohickeys, like trying to print off like this little VTX holder to go on the back of like my reverb and everything like that. But I wanted to try to print a GoPro mount because I have reverb number 2 and I didn't want to pay for one. So print number 1 completely fell apart because I didn't do enough infill. And by the way, I'm using Simplify 3D, a custom PLA setting that's available out there with some modifications to print in TPU, as far as like slowing down the speed, disabling retraction, and just changing things with like your first layer. Number 2 here got about halfway and failed. After that, I discovered that bed leveling with TPU is a lot different than PLA. It's a little bit more important. My bed level was always really good on the Monoprice, but for some reason it seems that it's kind of losing its level a little bit. Not sure why. I just kind of have to check it a little bit more. So print number 3 actually was running beautifully, and you can just see how smooth and everything is there. Everything was turning out great, but I ran out of filament. So I re-leveled my bed, threw in a second roll of splash filament, printed one print, came out bad. After a couple layers, stopped it, made some setting adjustments, and hit go on the second time, and boom, this is what we got. Beautiful TPU session mount with the Mortal T for the reverb. Just turned out great. A little bit of cleanup. I had very little stringing. Had to remove a little bit of you know, the support structures and stuff like that and do a little cleanup, but everything is just awesome with it. And honestly, I'm pretty proud of myself, because when I look at a Brain 3D mount, I mean, it's just as good a quality. Now this one here is cool because it's adjustable and everything, but reverb number 1 has a non-adjustable Brain 3D mount, and my print came out just as good. Now I don't have anything on Brian, I believe it is, and his printers and capabilities and everything, but this is just what you can get with just a little bit of budget equipment. And since then, I've kind of been on a little bit of a spree, printing, you know, little doohickeys and things like, you know, SMA holders there and stuff. And then I really went crazy on my Tyrannus. So let me reset everything here. So yeah, I went pretty crazy on the Tyrannus here. Bunch of PLA parts and TPU. Definitely probably not going to use all of them, but they all have a purpose. The TPU switch covers, just because they look cool and I could do it. These little dial TPU things, I really don't know. They fit good. They turn the dials and everything, but you know, they kind of are a little gaudy, but oh well. I did this PLA antenna brace right here, so I don't break my antennas like I have before on my old Tyrannus. Just kind of get things ready to go in the backpack, protection and everything, and that's part of the reason why I printed out these PLA gimbal covers that have the matching replacement PLA sticks. And these sticks are awesome because they're a lot better for like thumbing, because you can hit your throws a lot better with them because they're a little bit bigger and they're just, you know, fun to grab onto and everything like that. And then if we turn around to the back here, you can see that I even printed a kickstand to protect the crossfire down there. So that way when I'm laying my radio down at the bench and everything else this year, I don't get my crossfire all damaged and everything. And then of course there's more TPU switches here. And then I printed everything in gray as far as the PLA goes. And I got a lot of different colored hobby paints and stuff because of my models. And I just went over them all, made these red, of course, to kind of go with the themes that I'm working with this year. And the gimbal covers, protectors, and red as well. And then when it comes to like these acrylic paints, I just go ahead and spray over those with Fledge floor polish, and that is a good hardened clear coat to protect everything, so that way you don't have to worry about anything, the paint getting rubbed off and scratched off as easy. So that is pretty much it. I just wanted to show everybody that. I thought it was pretty cool, and I'm definitely looking for more things and more mods to print. Oh yeah, I did print this, which is pretty cool. Everybody wants to know, you know, what's in the box. What's in the box? Well, it's a Baby Hawk Type R box, just like a Tiny Whoop box. Total waste of plastic, but you know, if I'm carrying this thing around inside my bag, I don't want my props and everything to get all busted up and ruined. Haven't painted it yet or anything, but nice smooth finish there for the first layer. And yeah, I mean, just a good box there for the Baby Hawk. So that is gonna do it, guys. I will see you back here shortly in a day or two for the rebirth. I will see you back here in a day or two for the reverb finale. It is lots of snow and everything like that going on, and I do have the reverb finished. I went to maiden it the other day and was having some video issues, so I had to get that stuff sorted out, and that's all working now, and it should be an awesome flying machine. So got any questions about printing or anything, let me know. Talk to you later.